Well, that's amazing. That's a great question. And I think when I got into the industry and I started to see how people were doing hair and really figuring out, like, I was seeing how much money I was making as an assistant. I'm like, I can only imagine when I start doing hair, like my own clients, that it's easy to make six figures, but I also love math. I was really, really big into math. So I'm like, if I took this amount of clients, charge them this based on all the business expenses, personal expenses, taxes, all that stuff. This is how much I need to be making. I don't need 1,000 clients. I only need a small amount of my core, talk to them, six figures right there. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
But then I realized for the African American community, we have this, the more I do, the more clients I take, the more money I make. Well, actually, it's the opposite. The less you take, the more you make.
Okay, please dive deep into that. I got to hear
And
more.
this could be applied to any business. So you have to know, I know this sounds really cliche, but in Charge Your Worth Academy, what I teach them is like break the mindset of I have to have more, more, more. You have to actually sit down and look about who am I talking to? What clients am I going? And I know it sounds like, oh, that's not really like that doesn't make me more. But if I'm looking for a specific client and I'm solving a specific problem, then all I need to find out is that I'm solving this problem, know all of my expenses. That is how much I'm charging for a business. My concept can be applied to any business. So I just took less. I actually implemented a membership program. And so my clients on a subscription base. So I have money coming in residually. So that's something also that I teach. But I also didn't need 100 clients. I narrowed it down to 50. They're on residual. Residual money means residual six figures.
Mhm.
That's it.
That makes perfect sense. But so we're having a conversation, people are listening to this, and you had no problem telling me that sort of foundation of your model and what you teach people. So obviously, just understanding that mentally isn't enough for people to take it to the next level. A lot of hairdressers go to Charge Your Worth Academy and they hire you sort of as a coach, if that's the correct phase, to guide them through it. So what part of this process that makes sense on the surface do you find people actually need coaching to help them execute? Where is it that they need someone to help them fill the gaps when the plan just makes sense?
You can make a lot of money. We hear that everywhere. You can make a lot of money, but most hairdressers are broke. Let's just get it right? They're taking everybody. And I'm not saying that to be rude or anything, but they just don't know how to implement. They base their prices on location. They base their prices off of the next person is charging this, so I should be charging that. Or I'm new in the industry, so I should charge less. So they don't see a value in that. I just went to school. I need to pay back for this school. And then I have other expenses to order to make money in my business, right? To make a profit. No one's teaching that. And so that's where Charge Your Worth Academy is, because there's veterans, there's people that are been in the business, but there's nobody to sit down with their finances and say, this is how much you need to be charging. This is how many clients you need to be bringing in. And so that's what our program is breaking the mold of what they were doing and implementing a new system. And I believe I like to study other businesses, but if you look at Chick-fil-A, one of my favorite companies, their menu is so simple. It's not, I do everything. They sell chicken. They've mastered it in 3 different compartments. So you can get a chicken sandwich, you can get chicken strips, you can get it on a salad. That's it. French fries are the same, small, medium, large. They worked smart. They didn't try to do everything. They don't have baked potatoes and all this other stuff. And that's how hairdressers are. They're like, I got to do everything. No, you don't. What are you necessarily great at? And then let's package that.